Critical miss.
Thanks, Christian.
Podcast.
Critical
Welcome to the Critical Podcast, where Christian can't get any words in.
podcast.
Today, we've got things to do.
That's right, a lot of things.
That's a lie.
Anybody would like to recap?
We did stuff.
We got powers.
Yeah,
We
We
did.
got powers.
Ruble got the best one.
I
No,
killed the
technically
guy.
not the best one.
I killed the guy.
Did
Yeah, the rock went through his chest.
Oh, yeah.
And as far as I know, I did it.
Well, technically, you turned him around to the rock.
Yeah. Well, it would have gone through his back then, and then I would have been liable, but...
I can float now, so that's defying gravity.
That's something.
I defy gravity.
No, you're just dense.
And your point is?
Mhm.
That's gravity.
We can
God,
both
God.
float.
God,
I
both,
be-
both of you are just so wicked.
I could become so dense I create gravity.
That's true. I can't argue with that.
Oh my god, I'm being sucked in!
You can literally become so dense you throw an apple at him, it starts orbiting him.
What does that do? It looks ridiculous.
I can never drop anything!
Oh my god, that could be like your ult, gravity well. Everything just draws to you.
You just
Like
have a
that.
shield of objects
That's
spinning
Alvin has
around
that.
you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I still haven't used that yet, though.
Oh my god, that would turn such a nonchalant, lame power into awesomeness.
It would just be weird. Like, alright.
Lame power!
I would love
He's
his
gonna
power.
dence his hands and rock people in the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
I
love
mean, his hands are
power.
gonna hurt afterwards.
Remember how hard a time you had explaining his power? Everyone's like, things!
Yeah,
and he's
but when
just
he
like, look
does
at my
it-
hand.
But when he does it, it's gonna be real cool when he does it. though.
Density.
Because he's not like stronger, he's just more dense.
You dense motherfucker.
I mean, I guess he's stronger defensively, technically. So you can make his skin denser and less things can penetrate it.
Anyway, I'm your GM,
He
Brian
can
B.
drown very easily.
Oh no, don't do that. Well, I could also. Well, no, I can make myself less dense too, so I can float in water.
You could walk up. Jesus.
Hey,
I am
who are
Jesus.
Yeah.
Obey me.
I'm Sean. I'm playing the loud guy.
The screamer.
No, loud.
The screech.
No more like the
Right now
whiner
it's-
with
it's
how
the
much
loud
he keeps
guy.
complaining about it.
Listen, it's a BS power.
The human noise.
No.
I think it's just talking, actually.
That is, human noise is just talking or
As a
grunting.
regular human being, Christian.
I'm not a name maker.
I am Matt Burwell, and I make fart noises with my mouth. No, that's not true.
Prove it.
Which is very impressive.
noises with my mouth.
No, I have the powers of the Moonwalker. I can hover and hypnotize people, and
walk
I
on the
have,
moon.
I have mind powers.
Go on.
Oh god, I feel it.
Get me a sandwich.
I already
He
did.
already did.
Another sandwich.
Oh god.
You got
Take a
entire
Cinestick
burrito.
instead.
I am the density formerly known as density.
What?
I changed it to the density, yeah.
You are the
I'm
density.
the density.
Okay.
Did you have your license plates changed to
Yes.
just the and density?
Yes. There's actually a marquee on my house. The density.
The
I really
density
thought
lives
like-
in.
When did you go home? I thought you went straight to my house.
I gave you guys like creative freedom to say whatever happens to your life. This guy's practically got a mansion.
I literally didn't even say a word of
You
that.
had Lamborghini.
He decided we were on the 14th floor of my house. You said there were statues outside the house. I had nothing to do with it.
He's got a fair point.
I was just like, sure, why not?
Well, that,
We were shopping at a supermarket and everyone's just like, yeah, but you're also rich and powerful. It's like,
I mean, it's
alright.
not gonna matter
I
soon,
mean,
so.
I killed a guy and nothing bad happened at all. So,
inadvertently.
again, I don't know that. But anyway, I'm Matt Bradicate and I'm playing the Woodsman.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. It's a little gay, but it's okay. Gay is okay.
What's wrong with
In
that?
some states.
Unless it's in a three-way.
Right.
Hmm?
Because it's not gay if it's in a three-way.
Right.
No, it's not gay. If
But we went over this the first time. If it's all three guys, then it's gay.
Well, of course.
Well, yeah.
There's nothing there's no getting
You
around
can't
that.
salvage
this-
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
like, there's nothing contradicting.
But
that.
there's nothing wrong with that. It's just gay. Like there's
Right.
nothing.
No, it's.
No,
Look,
I
I'm
mean,
not
like-
gonna get Jonah Hill fucking remarks all over here.
We didn't say gay.
I mean, come on. To
It's
be
gay.
fair, the Critical Miss
It's a
had
gay
its
thing.
own float at the Pride Parade a few days ago.
I was not there.
I still think there should also be a heterosexual parade, but it would just be really annoying and no one would want to see it. So,
Pretty much.
it'd just be beer and drunk frat guys.
Pretty
and
much just like,
beer floats.
your penis. Nobody really wants
Yeah.
to see it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody does.
I mean,
Anyone out there that wants to see Christian's penis,
maybe on chat roulette.
you can tweet him at unfunnykid.
I don't even want to see it.
If we get 100,000 likes on this podcast, we will post a picture of it.
What? No. I just got a
The
job.
odds,
I
of
cannot do
that,
that.
the odds of that are astronomically
Your
different.
name is already on this.
Please don't.
Also-
Like, do not. Please.
No, we have you tagged
Also,
already.
listen,
Oh, God.
listen, I'll just cut this out. I'll just put a random picture of a penis and say it's yours.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna cut
But
it
it's
out.
the. It's like a potato.
But Matt, another important question.
Yes.
What's in the box?
What is
Well,
in the box?
that brings us to our next segment.
That's right. Since we got so many requests asking what happened in S.H.I.E.L.D. and TNT and stuff, we decided, hey, let's talk about it without video.
Yeah, because, well, obviously.
Yeah.
So basically what we're going to do is every week we're going to take hopefully only 5 minutes. We tend to ramble, but I'm going to try not to. We're going to take like 5 minutes to tell a story from our previous campaigns.
Yeah.
Some of our favorites.
Sounds like a good plan. There are plenty.
There are a lot.
I have 2 already.
Well, I'm going to go first.
Oh,
'cause
you can. By all
I
means.
read the question first.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was coming. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I run the computer thing.
He's really good at this game.
Like, you think this is a game?
Apparently, I'm the only one that thinks this is a game.
Esto es un juego.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure you don't know
Necesito
Spanish.
fire sauce.
Ow.
Anyway,
Ow,
you're taking...
hot sauce at me. What the fuck?
Technically fire sauce.
God damn you! Shut up, Dan.
Again, he's on
You
point.
correct me.
But anyway, you're cutting out of my story time.
Oh,
Sorry.
Sorry.
So, back
2
to
minutes.
what's in the box.
All right, you have 2 minutes.
Oh, come on, no!
And we're out of time.
Oh, no, I'll never know what's in the box. Okay, so our first campaign was S.H.I.E.L.D., and my character was Karasek. He was a drow assassin. So basically his entire goal was to sneak up on people and kill them and steal stuff.
Right.
So we entered to this death chamber of sorts, which Burrow was DMing.
Yes.
Um,
It was at the in the bottom of a casino.
Yes.
Yeah, we fell
The Greed
underground.
of Creed.
The Creed of Creed, yes. The Greed of Creed, right. So anyway, we encounter one of the toughest enemies we've ever come across. His name was Agrippa, and he was some sort of crazy-ass mage.
A dick.
He was Dick, indeed. But, so when we enter the room, this is the information that we get. There are several, it was like a pit of fighters that they were trying to put on for entertainment, and we had to either free them or kill them or whatever
You
we
had
had
to
to do.
save Mulligan.
Right. Oh, yeah, we had to save my character's wife's brother,
Somebody's body was there we had to take back. Who was that?
the owner of the casino.
Creed? No, he wasn't dead yet.
Wasn't there a character that
He was
needed
there,
their
though.
Wait,
body?
He was
We
there.
had
He
to
was-
carry his body out.
Somebody was mind controlled or something.
So anyway, back to
That's
the
not
recap.
that's not important.
Yeah.
That's not important to the box. So the information that we get is there's a pit, there's fighting going on, and that Agrippa is holding a box. Now, which one of those things do you hear first? I heard the box. I didn't even know there was fighting going on. I saw the box and I was like, get in that box. Now, Burl, you want to explain why I wasn't supposed to get the box?
The box I threw in there as like a reference for what was supposed to come. Basically, Agrippa's whole thing was that he had to protect the box because the box housed something very important, which turned out to be the soul of undead dragon, one of the greatest dragons ever known.
The
And they
destroyer
trapped-
of the world.
Right, and they trapped him inside the box.
For the worlds. Plural.
And he wanted, he had to find a way to bring the dragon back. So they just wanted the box without knowing any of that. It could have been anything. It could have been like a hat.
If you said hat, I would have taken that.
Yeah, like it could have been anything. It could have been like tchotchkes.
You just took my Cubans. What the hell?
Yeah.
So let's keep in mind we're about level 7, maybe 8, or something
And
like
I had
that.
introduced this character as the final boss of
Yeah.
like an entire arc, so they couldn't fight him straight up.
There's no way, unless we crit, we couldn't hit him. There's no way, right? So, Thyvin, which was Beatty's character, and he was an archer, and he wanted the box just as much as me.
Oh yeah.
So
You don't tell your characters about a box and expect them not to want it.
Of course, it's like it was just the only thing in my mind. So we charge at Agrippa, and first of all, Burl's laughing because he's like, "These two are gonna die." Like,
I'm like, okay, you guys.
Little did he know.
He's on a raised platform with like a magical barrier. He's like, "You're not gonna get to him." We figured out a way to get to him. Right? It involved. I think you
dispelled
teleported
the
in.
barrier.
Oh, you dispelled the barrier.
That's
You,
right,
and
I
then
dispelled the
Thyvin
barrier.
teleported in, and then I jumped to him because I can jump to shadows with my drow. And we're literally face to face with the final boss. Okay. Now, mind you,
Imagine if you guys were playing something like what's an RPG, like Final Fantasy X.
Or Legends.
Imagine you guys are playing Final Fantasy X, and right after you guys get to Besaid Island, like in the beginning of the game, all of a sudden you have to fight Sin, the end boss.
Right.
That's what just happened to these guys.
right now, our fear level was probably not as high as it should have been.
No.
Because our only goal was to get this box. So
Pretty cocky.
and Karasek was a very good thief. He like my thievery check was through the roof, and I think I crit. That's why you gave it to me.
Yeah, there was no other way I was going to.
Yeah. So
You
so
did.
we're up there, and he was about to like cast spells on us. So I did a thing called
Shroud of
Darkness,
That was it.
which is just clouds around me of darkness, which nobody can see through, no matter how high level they are.
Except for him.
Well, right, and somehow he could.
No, except for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, right. And he escaped. He teleported out, and Burwell thought he was in the clear. But somehow we made a run.
What happened was you started with that, and then he teleported out of there. But before we got out, we took the captive back. And when you wanted to chase
yes.
right after him, but I said no. Throw me the captive. You
Yes.
chucked the captive at me. I fell to the ground, and just before I hit the ground, I teleported out of there.
Yes. So I chased after Agrippa, and I crit on a thievery check, stole the box, and ended up getting out of that room alive.
Right.
Which was the part that I didn't think was going to happen.
And then Agrippa, because he was the end level boss,
Right.
Decided rather than have you escape, he would just destroy the ground and bring you down with him.
Yeah, and we fell for like a while. Wasn't our whole next mission like in the air, like falling?
No, you fell. That was the end of the mission, and when you guys woke up, that was the start of the Cobalt mission.
Oh, the
Right,
first
the first
Cobalt.
Cobalt mission.
That
Oh
was
my
so
god.
much fun.
You want shiny?
Yeah. But that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
that's what I just told was what's in the box.
Questions.
Okay, we have a few questions today.
Podcast. Sorry, we're past that. I forgot.
Okay.
Welcome to the critical. No.
No, we already
Oh.
covered that.
Tales
Uh,
of Shield.
Oh, we did that.
Is this filler feed?
Oh my god.
Musical chairs. All the things. Okay, I'm
So
done.
much editing. Okay, so our first question is from Aaron Jones.
What's up, Aaron?
What's up, AA Ron?
Hi.
Auto attack Ron.
What is all of your favorite roles in D&D?
Rolls or rules?
Rolls.
I can't do the whole up close personal melee fighter.
That's
but-
me.
That's not true.
No, I can't do the. I don't like the whole.
Can.
Oh, I forgot about Kachai. You're right. he
Yeah,
does that.
one of your best
But-
characters.
But
Yeah,
he's
you're
preferred to be in the back line. Let's
Right.
have a-
He
I
prefers
prefer.
it.
I prefer to. I'm the bursty character. That's
Yeah.
what I do. I like to destroy everything fast.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an up close guy. I'm a melee fighter.
Yeah. Only this recent campaign did you actually choose
Only
an archer.
in the recent campaign did I choose an archer, and I chose an archer because I thought it would be more fun to play like the guy who,
Shake things up.
for once, doesn't run in with axes or swords.
Also, you just finished watching Arrow.
No, I actually
that was
did
me.
not. I don't watch television. Jeez.
Netflix. Full life.
My favorite role is the 20 because you crit and then everything dies and you win.
hate
And
you.
that was Christian's last episode.
Unfortunately, Christian actually doesn't know what a 20 is.
Right. He knows
Yeah.
what one is.
Yeah.
I like to support the characters. I like to give everyone buffs so they can do the killing and I get to take credit for it.
Right.
Back
Which
then,
is
you
such
get
an odd stark contrast from Niku.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was
Yeah.
different because that's just the simplest thing. Niku was the boss, and I'll never be able to live up to Niku's savagery and just
Yeah.
evil.
Because he did the killing and took credit for it.
Yeah.
Well-deserved credit.
The first like 5 missions, he got the kill on the boss.
Oh, yeah.
It was like ridiculous.
Every boss were like Niku's like, oh no, he's dead. I
No,
killed
he's
him.
gone now. So my favorite role is, it's not really a role, it's just more of like a story-based character. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the combat, I like the, getting involved in fights depending on the character, but I really just really enjoy like
Crafting
having
a story.
Yeah, like having a reason for doing everything, like character-wise at least. If I had to pick a role, I guess my most played role would be Striker, which is, I guess I'd
You always
prefer
play a
that.
duelist.
Some sort of
Someone who
duelist.
can do one-on-one
Yeah, I
very
never
well.
really go for the AoE stuff.
1v1 me, bro.
damagey.
Yeah, something with like a high damage rate. But it is mostly about the story. Like he is that way for a reason, kind of thing. Like Karasek was an assassin for a reason, and Frozen Cloak is a one-on-one guy because he wants to be able to beat an enemy. Like if all his friends go down, he wants to be the one to stand up front and be like, "Fight me now!" And then they died from hitting his Justice Shield.
That shield of justice, man.
It's called the Emerald Shield, but I changed it to Justice Shield. Anyway.
Justice Shield, yeah. I actually had a similar place. When we first started, I had the story written up first. And then I'm just looking all through all the roles. I'm like, I can be a wolf dog man? Yes.
Oh, the shifter.
Yeah, I picked the shifter. And then from there, it was really, my playstyle is, alright, I don't really know, at the time, I didn't really know much about D&D. And I'm like, I do not want to be in the front line. I want to be in the back. And then I did that and went, this is boring, let's go with the front line now. With backline.
His archer decided to take
stats.
out dual swords at most points.
Yes. I was a wolf man, I needed blood.
Most of your time recently you've been tanks though.
Like, I'm beginning to like muscle-based characters because they offer both the utility of strength in outside of combat. Just like, well, you need door kick down? Yeah, I can do that. And while offering just flesh. I don't know how else. I don't know how else to.
It is useful.
You know.
So this one was, it was kind of like a few people asked it in different ways. This one technically is from Elliot Borge, who
Elliot
I've
Borge.
heard is not a terrorist.
He's not a terrorist.
So,
No.
He has made it perfectly aware that he is not a terrorist.
well, I mean, at least that's
Debatable.
There's that. God, Christian, you can't just say that. What if people find him? So he says, what do you guys think of digital tabletops such as Roll20?
We've tried Roll20 and it is actually really cool.
Yeah.
We set up like a couple missions on there, and they were a lot of fun. But nothing really compares to like tabletop for me. Like I just enjoy being able to like.
Because at the same time, there's a certain complexity to the digital. You have to remember hotkeys and, oh, now I need to type in this, blah, 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 blah. While with us, we like to do, sometimes not even without paper, we just speak the story.
And it just feels like there's less of like, okay, I want to do this thing. Where that improvisation element that you can get from tabletops, where like, well, can I pull the spider down from the ceiling?
Yeah. Is there a chandelier in the room? I'm jumping on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like I think it's fine as like a last resort. Like if you literally can't get together and you want to play, there's nothing wrong with it if you understand
No,
how
not
it
at all.
works. But again, yeah, the face-to-face contact is just so much better. You can interact
But
much
keep
easier.
in mind, don't be restricted by it. You can always Skype in and do a story time without paper,
Sure.
without pens.
Yeah, of course. But specifically to Roll20 and stuff like that, though, if you're at home, you're already more distracted than you are in a room full of the people you're playing with.
Oh yeah, Rubik's Cubes, man. They just drive me nuts.
Sorry, what?
Like, look, if you're playing at home and people are talking, you don't have to listen to them. You
Yeah.
could watch TV. You could, literally nobody knows that you're not listening.
Yeah,
So-
nobody knows that you're not paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
You're,
that's what I
you're
meant.
less inclined to be...
I have a Rubik's Cube on my desk.
Right, you're less inclined to be attentive in that way. So that's the only reason I'm not a huge fan of it. I do like the system. It's a really well done system. Even especially like the fog of war stuff that we
Yeah,
ended up
that
finding
part
out.
was probably the best part is using the fog of war,
Yeah.
line of sight, things like that.
Yeah.
Just
It's
make
a
things-
very cool system. It just feels like it's not for us,
right.
Right.
basically.
You have to have a lot of things
So-
planned ahead of time instead of being able to improv.
Yeah. I think we have one more. How tall are you? No, nothing to go through that.
6'2".
8'5".
6'4".
Covered. Done.
Um,
See?
8, 12.
Damn it.
What?
That's 9 foot.
No, I don't like nines.
What do you mean?
I don't like odd numbers, so 8, 12 is good.
1 is an odd number. That's in
No, 12 is
So
the
is
number.
3 is an odd number too.
Huh?
3 is an odd number.
Joking.
Yeah, 1 + 2 =
Goddamn, more editing then. All right. So this one is more relevant to the podcast. If you could have a superpower in your real life, what would you have?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure everyone's thought about this at some point or another.
Oh, yeah.
Teleporting.
Yeah, it's so useful.
Yeah.
Teleporting is great and all, but I want to fly. I believe I can fly, and I think flying itself is just...
Do you believe you can touch the sky?
Yeah, I think about it every night and day.
So just spread your wings and fly
Oh
away.
my God! Everyone saw it.
No.
Well, I believe I can soar. No.
No, but flying is like, imagine you're at a bar.
What?
Imagine you're at a bar.
I heard,
Okay?
okay. All right.
Imagine you're at a bar, and there's a guy who is like, he's got so much money. And all of the pretty girls are over there talking to him. Just be able to look at that guy and go, hey, I can fly, can you? And he'll be like, well, no, you can't. And you'd be like, what, really? And then you just pick up a girl and fly? Done. That guy's not beating you at anything ever. I don't care what car he's leaving there in, it's not the air. Basically, I just want to be able to fly to pick up chicks.
Right. I think that's what all powers come down to.
And guess what?
How is my chick picking up ability going to happen?
And guess what, babe? That's not the only thing that lifts off.
Oh!
The other thing is mowing.
Podcast.
Oh.
Wait.
I don't know.
Speed. Mega hyper speed everywhere.
You do that already.
No, but really fast.
Oh.
So flash fast.
Yeah, like superhuman reflex speed of sonic fastness.
And be able to.
You're just
vibrate
saying a whole lot of words that sound good, right?
Speed. Podcast. Done.
Roadhouse. Podcast.
Road.
I don't want to take yours, so I won't. But like teleporting is definitely high on my list. You know, I see the benefit of flying. I see the benefit of speed, and I see the benefit of teleporting.
Think of how
All of
many
those
girls-
are
transportation-based.
things,
Right.
which is great. But I think I'm just gonna go with invisibility, like on command invisibility.
That's just creep status, though.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You
that's
just
it.
think of what you could do with invisibility.
Look,
You were off
beat,
the
beat,
grid.
All right, listen,
That's what you thought
Listen,
about,
guys,
creepy.
if you think you guys can pick up chicks, I can pick up chicks. You won't even know what happened.
That sounds like rape.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
There are
I said pick up, right?
there are some questionable things being debated here.
No, I'm just saying, like, I could go into the showers of the women's locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Right.
About the creepiness.
Right.
Okay, so, fire.
You just
Okay.
No, I actually, I think invisibility
But
has a
imagine
lot of things.
invisible fire.
You'd lose.
Mind blown.
Put it out. I don't see it.
I literally can't.
It's really hot, but I don't know why.
You know that same guy in the bar? His booth would be on fire. He would have no idea.
You just walk into a burning car. Why do I hurt?
He's like, somebody just flew away with one of the hot girls, and then my table's somehow on fire, but I don't see it.
I'm just flying away like, yeah, bitch, invisible fire.
Fuse powers together.
Get him, Bradica. And you're invisible, you slap him.
Oh, what the fuck?
I could literally 1v1 anybody because I couldn't find me. Again, the duelist. That's what it always comes down to.
Mine would probably be telepathy.
That is very... Again, picking up girls.
Picking up girls,
This is like
it's
what this is all about.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, that guy in the bar, you just sit there and you read his mind for a second, you figure out what his biggest fear is, and just literally throw it at him. So if it's a spider
biggest
or
fear?
a
It's
snake,
invisible fire.
His big,
That's my biggest
oh my
fear.
god,
Now my biggest fear is
imagine a
sheep.
fire you couldn't see. Why is it hot? Is that guy flying?
Oh my god! I just want to make a D&D mission and involve all invisible fire.
Oh my god.
Put out the fire. The firefighters show up. Put it out. Spray the whole thing.
Everywhere, just shoot it! Just shoot it everywhere!
Yeah. So that's all the powers.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Fly everywhere.
Superhero time.
Now we'll go back to the actual story.
Yeah.
Dun,
Boop,
dun,
boop, boop, boop,
Wait,
boop, boop,
wait,
boop.
like my Taco Bell fire sauce story?
No.
No.
But I,
No, Screech.
I hate
Go
you.
away, human noise.
More like whiner. Whiner.
No, I'm
I-
density, you can't hurt me.
I still think Screech is a good name.
No, because that just reminds me of Saved by the Bell.
You can't throw fire at me because I'm made of wood now.
Right, and you can see that fire.
Well, you're
Yes,
not made
that's
of
what
wood.
it's a sauce.
Well, you're kind of
Well, yeah. I'm very wood-like.
But have you at least read my
Like to
story?
a brambling. Yeah, anyway, let's get on with the story. No
Yeah.
more segues.
Last time.
On the Critical Podcast.
Hot
When did we do that
cast.
already?
What?
Never mind. Sorry. We
Well, our
mentioned that
recap was kind of vague, but we got the point across.
already. Yeah. It was fairly short.
It's been a week. News flash! It has been confirmed that the World Summit space station was indeed destroyed by meteors.
Boo.
Yeah.
By
No.
meteors?
Meteoroids.
Best jungler, Japan.
I guess you
Leaving
might be in Japan at that point.
No survivors. However, the meteor shower has left several areas of your New York without power.
Am I New York?
Of your New York.
Am I the owner of New York? Is that why I'm rich and powerful?
I'm not gonna let it go that far.
Alright. I'm asking.
But how many Ferraris do I own?
You know what?
What?
How many?
Yeah, remember that?
Lamborghinis.
It was Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah.
You actually shit on Ferraris last
Do
time.
not push your limits.
Okay, only 2.
And
Left.
to boot, these several areas that are
Animals.
are without power. These what did I call them? The blacklight districts.
Yeah.
They are now being run by superpowered gangs.
Superpowered gangs, that's bullshit.
I know, right? Because first they were gangs to begin with, and now they have superpowers.
Well, technically, aren't we that too?
Well, yeah, but are you a
Yeah,
gang?
we kind of just do what we want.
We're
We're
kind of forming one slowly.
Like the
Yeah.
cool kids gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only people do what we say.
And
I say there's places without power. Have I found my brother?
Oh,
yet?
that's right. No, you haven't found your brother. However,
Probably
He
not.
could definitely turn everything back on.
you do know. Actually, we're gonna get into that later.
Yeah.
But these
Wait, don't ruin
gangsters
the ending.
over in the Blacklight district. have
Brother
been-
found. What?
Anyway, let your GM get a goddamn word in.
Podcast.
Density.
The gangsters are called the Death Bike.
Death bikes.
Yes.
Podcast.
And in the meantime, during this week, while you're all fucking chatting,
I'm not saying a word.
Damn it, Burwell! What are you doing? You're all testing out your powers, and you're all like out in the same field together. Matt, you know what you realize?
What?
When your bare feet touch grass, everything and every plant connected to that grass, you have vision of.
Like he
What-
could see from it?
You could see.
Oh my god.
You're off.
That's
You
not
you
super
now
useful
you
right
no
now.
no dude you
right now, right now.
you now have the market on grass internet, plant internet.
I don't. But there's
Plant
no market
internet.
if it's just me.
You are the god of the Avatar world, with all the trees and connecting and things like that, and the little stories that they could tell.
Mhm.
You're the tree of life, or
So
soul,
I
or
have
whatever.
a telescope from every.
Like,
from every,
let's say if all the roots entangle all the way to a tree, like downtown, you used to be like, hey, I can see from that tree the ice cream man's down there. Let's fucking pour it over there.
Ice cream man.
We were
Yeah.
looking for the ice cream man earlier.
Ice cream man.
You
And
just pick up the truck with the tree.
There you go.
Sean, you realize you
Bring
can
it here.
cancel out sound with a special low pitch.
What is it? The
So now I could
The
either
poop note?
deafen people or
what is it
Brown
from South
note?
Park? The brown note.
With the brown note, you can cancel sound.
And make
So-
him poop.
so I could make everything mute.
That's a cool
Yeah,
name. The
you can
Brown
do that.
Note.
No.
You also have control of that, so you can go this designated area, nothing. While over here, you're all still talking normally.
Oh my
'Cause-
god, you'd be so useful in a war. They can't communicate at all.
Burwell, you have successfully tricked several asshole drivers into ghost walking their cars off cliffs.
Oh, okay. So it started with murder.
No. Ghost walking is they get out of the car, they're dancing next to the car, and the car goes off a cliff.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
wouldn't they follow?
So vandalism.
No, they don't follow it because Pearl's not that evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very a power that could easily become a villain.
Well, yeah.
I'm like Professor X, but like slightly not.
Well, I'm like Magneto, but with wood.
Yeah.
So
Would Nito.
would need Widow.
I'm Magneto.
Need Widow.
And Christian,
Name change.
Pseudo widow.
you have learned how to phase your hands through objects.
They're stuck. They're stuck in the wall. Oh my god.
You are literally stuck in a tree now.
Oh.
Oh, and I make the tree eat him.
Now, does he feel like he's being raped?
That's a good question.
I mean, feel-wise, the tree's feeling violated, and you understand that tree's feelings.
I feel your rings.
Get the fuck away from the tree.
Okay. But it's real dense now.
All right. Well, a tree branch hits him in the head a little bit.
Give me your money.
What? No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
At this point, you
I'm just
start
trying.
you feel like, all right, he's starting to develop to the point where, like, what would your flavor text be for that? You want him to give you money.
The Jedi
Like,
mind
what
trick.
would he think about? Just like, oh, he imagines you as an ice cream man. I'm going to give him money.
Oh no! If I were to give him money, I'd be charging the world's best hugs $5.
And you're convinced he gives the best hugs, and you give him $5.
Well, that's a very dense thing to think, so I do that.
See, but it's not a bad hug.
It's
Did
alright.
you even give him a hug?
Yeah.
Very average.
Oh, okay.
So would you say your name is the Brainwasher?
I still have not figured out a name yet. What I'm gonna call myself.
Well, he never really washes them clean.
The nameless. It's pretty you.
All right, that's enough eyebrows out of you. So as you guys are all training in this area, eeny, meeny, miny, you
Yeah.
notice.
I feel like you just picked him. You didn't even go in order.
Completely random, unbiased.
You might as well pointed him 4 times. Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
I like back rights, whatever.
Yay.
You notice a figure in the bushes watching you with a red and white face.
I stick my hand through a wall and keep looking at him.
All right.
What's the wall made out of?
Cement.
Okay.
All right, so you're like staring at it.
I'm looking at him. He's looking at me, right?
Yeah, he's looking at you. Well, he's kind of being shady in that area.
Hey, stop being shady.
You see the rustling, and he goes, "No,
What? Who are you? What are you doing? Stop
What?
looking at me.
it's America. I'll look at whoever I want."
America.
I mean, that's debatable. We kind of got hit by a meteor. Anarchy now.
Do I overhear this?
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and look into his mind.
like
Can I do
an
that?
empty void.
No.
All right. Like imagine just you look into his mind. It's just a monkey with symbols. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, this guy's got nothing going on.
Yeah.
Buddy, want to join our gang crew? Hero,
Your
superhero
gang.
crew? Yeah, superhero crew. That's what I said.
You have to be initiated first.
I noticed you had superhero powers.
What?
You?
Well, I've kind of been watching you for a
That's-
while.
It's creepy.
It's really
It's not
creepy.
that creepy.
We don't have a gang
That's really
anymore.
creepy.
Kind of creepy.
How'd you
didn't-
watch us? We were on the 14th floor of my house.
Well, you didn't say no.
We just quit
Oh,
the
that's the
gang.
point.
He thinks I'm a therapist. That's a very creepy thing to do.
Do you think, Doc?
Matt, what does he look like? I'm assuming he's near a tree. You said he's in bushes, so he would. know
Oh
exactly
no!
what he looks like.
Like the way you guys were training, you need to be out in the field. You couldn't be in your apartment, or you're in a giant mansion house. You had to be out in
Oh,
the
no.
field to try out your powers.
Okay,
So,
but we're in a field
while-
right now, right?
Yeah, you're out in the
Oh, okay.
field, and
So,
he was
yeah.
like over by the brush.
All right,
Matt,
so
what does
I'm
it
gonna
look
try
like?
and make the brush entangle him.
Okay, so the brush is starting to entangle him. You see him go, ah! And he turns into a snake.
I got him.
No, he turned into a snake and slithered away. I didn't mention that.
Get
Well,
him! Kill
I
it!
got him, though.
I hate snakes. I fight
But
it.
wait, do they all see that?
They all see that, and he actually comes back and he just goes, dude, what the fuck?
What?
I didn't do anything to you.
You
I
said
didn't
you
do anything.
You said you were watching us for.
Dude,
like,
I already know
wow.
you're the woodbender.
The woodsman, but whatever. Okay.
You came up with a name?
And what's his name?
I've been working. Oh no! Soda everywhere. Look, it's
What the hell? I thought
it's
we
a
were all
working-
coming up with names together.
Look, my friend Joe Chaplin decided to send us some suggestions. So
Well, like, what? Were there any others?
there was the brainwasher and one dense motherfucker.
Pretty dense.
that dense motherfucker. There was none for Screech.
That's just
over
what
here.
people say when they
I'm
see
not
me.
Screech.
I mean, a Screech.
I'm not Screech.
The brown note strikes again. Come on.
What about the Warbler?
So I'm between.
No.
I'm between the Woodsman and Woodneedo.
Oh, something.
Or Need Widow, because I feel like those two are pretty good.
Something I forgot to mention. Now that you all have a good look at him, he's wearing a Spider-Man's outfit, and he actually looks rather.
But he
short.
turned into a
like
now I'm
sort of
confused.
a young man.
Why are you wearing a Spider-Man outfit if you turn into a snake?
Because
Snaker
I'm a
Man.
superhero.
But you'd be Snake Man then.
I could turn into a spider.
I turned into in his mind, I turned into a therapist again, and I'm like, that's a very weird thing to do. Again.
You're very judgmental.
Turn into a spider then. I want
Totally
to say.
messing with this guy's mind.
I can't perform under pressure. All right.
Well, then I'll hit you until you turn into a spider.
That's good enough pressure. Yeah, you actually see him turn into a spider, but he's like a large spider. He's like a dog spider.
All right, turn human again, please. I'm scared.
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
I believe you.
That's not okay.
What you actually notice is that it's a mixture between a dog and a spider, like the size of a dog, the limbs of a spider, and the head-ish of a dog spider.
I really don't. Yeah.
Does he have dog ears?
He does.
I whistle.
Oh god.
Yeah, he turns back to human. That hurt. Why did you do that?
Spider dog. Spider dog.
Wait, did
Oh
we
my
ever
god, I
ask
can
your
control
name?
dogs.
I am. And he gives dramatic pause, and you hear his phone go, Splicer.
Well, wait, just
That-
as soon as I hear his phone go off, I'm gonna mute him.
And he's just like,
That doesn't really work for radio.
I know.
and you see him just
That's
kinda
why I
go-
wait till after he said it.
He's like hitting his phone.
You're the what?
Splicer.
Can you mute that again?
No, that's good now.
You're the what? I'm the. God damn it!
That is the coolest name I've ever heard. High five.
I know, right? Yeah.
Ow.
That- yeah.
Sorry, I heard.
Christian.
My density didn't go on.
Density. Don't
The
smack,
density formerly known as
That
density.
hurt like real bad.
Thank you very much.
don't smack creepy strangers in the park who have been watching us.
You know, I've got superhero friends too.
See, he's got friends.
We've got a crew.
So do we.
Oh yeah, are
I'm
you
gonna
part of
name your
that
crew.
Are you part of that crew that's been doing bad shit over in the Blacklight district?
Yeah.
What, Death Bike?
Yeah.
God, no.
Oh,
Actually, that's kind of the reason I've been looking for you guys.
your life bike.
What?
What?
It's gotta be a counterpart group.
Life cycle?
We'll be life bike.
Right.
Counterpart
Life
to Death
cycle.
Bike. Oh man, that's good.
That's actually
That's
really
like
good.
life
That's
cycle.
our team name. Life cycle.
Life cycle. That's pretty good.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, me and my buddies were kind of just orphans.
Oh,
And,
Oh.
like,
gross.
well,
I check him for knives.
he doesn't have any weapons on him. He doesn't even have shoes.
Look, I know orphans when I see them, and I know
He
he's got
he
knives
doesn't
on.
I feel like you'd be more afraid of axes.
Alright.
Do we?
Alright, do you say that out loud that you'd feel like you'd rather have knives?
No, I'm using the vision I have through the grass. I'm looking at him like from all angles and seeing if I can see any.
No, he has no weapons on him. He doesn't even have shoes, but he does have tattered clothing. Like the Spider-Man outfit that you
I don't
got
wear shoes anymore.
Is,
so I
is kind of like ratty.
Not to be cliche, but take us to your
Leader?
like in charge person.
I guess that'd be...
Not to be cliche, but I'm not going to use the real line.
You hear him say it, that'd be Mad Max. Alright,
That
follow
doesn't
me.
sound like a good idea anymore.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
I'm sure he's mad.
Where
Well,
did
I've
you
seen
get the
the
name
movie.
Mad Max?
I've seen the movie, so.
Well, he liked playing Mad Sam a lot, so
See, he's fun.
that was
Just
pretty
plays
much
games.
it.
I don't know what Mad Sam
Do you
is.
guys,
Right.
is your lair called the Thunderdome?
We don't really have a lair because we're homeless.
Alright, so you don't have a gang.
We
then.
have
You don't
Is
have
your
a gang.
sewer called the Thunderdome?
Hey, it's a bridge, alright?
Is your bridge called the Thunder Bridge?
Look, I've seen this movie, I know for a fact.
There's a thunder something.
Yeah.
We have
don't
a
know this
thunder
movie.
barrel,
Mad
alright?
Max.
And it
Never
gives
seen it.
I
thunder
don't really like
fire.
it too much, but I've seen it.
It's not invisible, but it's the closest thing to.
Oh, okay.
And,
Life cycle, away.
So wait. Oh,
Yeah. So he's telling you about the gang, and what he says is that my sister actually got taken away by the death bike, and I've been trying to find people to help us try and reclaim her.
Are they in wooded area?
In the Blacklight district?
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine there's trees everywhere. I mean, it's kind of suburban.
I feel like you should be carrying a plant with you at all times now.
You are Groot.
I am Groot. No, I don't want to carry it because I don't want people to know what I'm doing. You know?
I mean,
I want to just surprise
you can
them.
just
I
carry
just
a
realized
flower.
something. Oh, that's gonna be later on.
Carry a flower.
I feel like that I'm just like a waterbender in Avatar. Like, I need to carry around water with me. No, I'm going to be the Fire Nation and just create it out of nowhere. It's not going to be out of nowhere, but they're going to think
I like
that.
the fact that the waterbenders, by your accounts, are little bitches.
What am I
What am I gonna carry around water? Yeah, like a scrub.
Yeah, what am I going to do? I mean, they probably scrub really well, but
Oh.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just saying that they're not as good as firebenders. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm very upset. Waterbender's my favorite type.
Yeah, I mean, they're cool, but
So
They can make ice and steam and water all at once. How cool is
ooh, cool.
that? That is cool.
Yeah, only if they have water.
you know what a firebender can't do? Make invisible fire.
Yet. Yeah, they figured out lightning pretty
Yet
quick. They'll
to be
figure out
proven.
invisible fires.
Okay, so he's giving you guys his plight. He's looking for help of reclaiming his sister. Do you guys? What do you guys say to him?
I'm gonna try and like search his mind again. Is this is he telling me the truth?
You see a sad monkey with syllables, but slower.
Syllables?
Syllables.
Symbols?
Symbols. I meant to say.
What is he saying? What are the
is English,
syllables?
but the
They're all
symbols go very
syllables.
slow, and it's a sad monkey.
I can't tell if this guy's being truthful or not.
Is she hot?
Dude, it's my sister.
How old are
Wait,
you?
hold on. You said I can amplify and mute sound, right?
Yes.
Can I amplify the sound of his heart to hear whether or not he's lying?
Yeah, you can do
That is really cool.
that. Yeah, you can do that.
But that means everyone will be able to hear it.
Well, you could focus
Oh.
it to you.
Well, no, if everyone's able to hear it, he's gonna be freaked out by the sound of his own heart.
It's gonna be like that guy in the beating heart.
So you can make it that you can hear him.
Okay. Is he lying? Does,
No,
would I
it's
think he's lying?
It's consistent heartbeat. You think he's sounding well? I can't say you.
Or he's a
outright.
sociopath.
You can't say. I can't say outright you believe him, but
He did just turn into a spider dog. I'm just saying.
He'll turn into a spider dog.
Now, how old does he look?
he lies. I just said that out loud. He goes.
Well,
22.
he's still listening to his heartbeat.
He says 22 in a really deep voice.
Liar.
20.
Liar.
16.
That's good.
So, is it an older sister, or
Oh yeah, she's like 27.
And
think you got your answer there, buddy?
Hmm?
Whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa.
She's like a grandma.
I'm the one that's 26.
Where? Well, aren't we all older? Because isn't this in the future?
What are you all whispering about?
it's us now, but future.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What did you just say?
What are you all whispering about?
I mute his entire area. This way you can't hear it.
He doesn't know he's been muted. He's just going. He's just mouthing what he's trying
But
to
he
say.
can't even hear himself.
Actually, yeah, that's right. Well, you know what? He's not that bright. He's not noticing.
The syllables banging.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say we help him.
I mean,
I mean, from another perspective, that's a good way to test out your powers.
I mean,
If you
let's
really do want to take it to another
be
level.
honest. If we decide not to help him, the podcast is probably going to be pretty short.
Yeah, so you went home, had some Doritos. It was a great night.
that sounds like a great
Guys,
idea to me. Bye.
let's
Bye,
do
dirty
it.
people.
To the Densmobile. I click my car key.
Densmobile. It's literally a lead car that doesn't move.
Sweet. Let's go.
How far away is it?
No thanks.
The Blacklight District, it's not that far.
Okay, I'm
Make the
going
car
to.
light, and he can make it fly. We have a flying car.
I can't make it fly.
To the
No.
not so dense mobile.
If he makes it extremely light, you get to pick it up
Yeah,
and
let's do
float with it.
You go under it. And
We'll
you
go
fly.
Yeah, but you can't make all of you extremely light.
How do you know?
Just
How do you
I could
know?
try.
You can try.
I try to
I
make
don't-
everyone really
look,
like.
Inside the car.
All right, hold
I'm
on.
not in the car.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm
first
gonna
off,
walk on trees.
you're gonna have to describe what you're trying to do, Christian.
I'm trying to space out their molecules so they're really light.
You might kill someone.
I might. Or I can
That's
make,
why I'm not in the car.
or I can make them really light, and we could go really slowly above the ground in a lead car.
Okay. Well, first off, you
There's
try
a
to do
better
that.
way
The
here.
closest person to you really needs to poop now.
Not me. I was out of the car.
It was probably brown note.
I'm not brown, no. But I have to take. Can we stop?
Okay.
Can we pull over? We haven't left yet.
You're in the dense mobile.
Yes, the dense mobile.
A giant tank made of lead, we'll say.
I gotta be honest, that's gonna be pretty
That's a
useful
good
in the future.
So it's a bulletproof car whenever we need it.
Because honestly, within the week of all this going by, yeah, you two are rich out of your minds, apparently. You just find a lead tank.
Again, it's probably from all the YouTube money we're going to get in the future.
Clearly.
To be fair, you made them rich last time. They're just capitalizing on it.
I mean, I don't have to be a smart rich guy. Just give me ridiculous things and I'll just have fun with it.
And so you guys make your way to the...
We're all rich because of YouTube money.
No.
No?
Not
You're
me.
still poor.
Beaty's-
We had a falling out once, and then
Beaty's
you
very
like
far.
got
Bar?
left out of the podcast.
Honestly, Beatty's working
Well,
like 80 hours a week, barely getting by.
I mean, there's only like 4 real positions in any company. There's like president, vice president, CFO, and then like
Christian.
secretary.
You missed so many. But that's okay.
Hey, we'll go sergeant at arms then.
Okay.
And then that's it.
I would not like to go in this car.
Okay.
I would like tree branches to come out and like I'd go up
Throw
into the
you?
tree. No. And
I
I
would
want
go
to
from 1 to 1 to 1.
Yeah, I just want to walk as the trees doesn't catch me.
Right now,
that's
that's
still
a lot.
slower.
That's a lot of multitasking that you can't handle yet.
Oh.
Like you
And I
could
feel like
do
you go a lot
that.
slower anyway.
You could
No,
do that, but
really fast.
you would not be able to move nearly as fast as the car.
I don't want to get there first. I'm very
All right, we'll
okay
say
with getting there
that's a
slowly.
training thing for you. You're trying to
Okay.
get down multitasking.
But also, I wanted to ask: have I tried to eat any regular food this week?
Well, what have you ever eaten?
Well, because if we got pizza at my house, I wanted to try some pizza.
If you're having pizza, like it's pizza, you don't mind it. You like it.
Okay, but it doesn't taste like shit
But
anymore.
but if there's like garlic or
because basically
onion
all
or
the
peppers or any kind of grown thing in there, it's like a sensu bean to you. You're just like "Du-du-du-du-du."
yeah.
Okay.
Because he said last time if I eat celery, it tastes
Cannibal.
really good for me. So I was
Alright.
hoping that like other food didn't taste bad.
Got
So I
it.
just wanted to make sure, because like that would be the worst power. Food tasted bad.
I give up my
Except
powers.
for celery.
I give up. I don't want my wood powers. I
Nope.
want to eat pizza and be healthy.
but you're
Pizza Nito.
but you're omnipotent. And fuck it, I want pizza.
Yup. Pizza.
I am going to tie myself via a rope to the back of the leadmobile and just hover
That's
fly.
the lead mobile.
the lid.
The dense mobile.
So you're like kite flying in the back.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And you guys finally make it to the underpass, and Splicer just says,
I say, the Thunder Bridge.
"You guys are weird."
Yes.
Hey man.
You can't just drive in a normal car. You need a tank.
Hey man.
Lead mobile.
We didn't spy on people in the park.
Yeah, well, you're not an orphan, all right?
What does that mean?
Again, I check him for knives. Look, I know how this works.
He doesn't need knives. He's got powers.
Yeah, but
Are you MS painting right now? Oh, okay. So
I have powers too.
True life.
Alright,
so
and I
you
make
guys-
him forget that he
you
likes
guys
ice
make it to
cream.
the underpass, and this gang, he keeps like really putting on. He keeps going like, yeah, I've got a nice crew and stuff. You finally get there. It's just a little girl and like a 25-year-old.
Hey,
Fight us.
where's his sister?
where were the other drugs?
And he goes, yeah, this is my power crew. And you just survey them over. You see a 12,
Oh, boy.
You see Mad Max, this 25-year-old guy, and he just looks like an average Joe. And he's just like, who are you guys?
We don't know.
Or the
Mad
life
Matt.
cycle.
Hi, I'm Max.
I don't know about that yet. We'll see.
All right then. And as you keep surveying, you see the little girl is like this 12-year-old girl, and you see that she's got a helmet on her head, sock and boppers on her fists, and moon shoes.
Moon shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Those
What-
trampoline shoes?
Trampoline shoes, yes, from the 90s.
Wow. I've always wanted a pair of those.
Where'd you
We
get
should-
those? Who'd you stab for those? Give me them.
So just after those dirty
Wow.
orphans.
And-
Life cycle,
and
you start
you-
robbing
you hear-
orphans.
You hear her say, "Are you a baddie?
That depends if you give me those shoes or not.
I'll beat you up!" and she jumps in the air, and as she's flying at you, she's like, "I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz."
What? Did she get me?
She does hit you.
I don't even go dense because I'm just so confused by the situation.
What? Imagine the little
That's
girl
right.
is super strong, and you didn't go dense, and she just knocks your head back.
Like, what is her power? What happens when she hits me?
You're about to find out. You said you're gonna steal her shoes, and when she hits you, suddenly you feel a this giant force just pushing you. Like, it doesn't feel like a punch so much as a force of fucking nature just throwing you into the wall.
Oh, God. Well, I take a beating.
Hey, Vi.
What the fuck was that?
So you're gonna steal my shoes?
Not anymore. I don't want the shit shoes. Look at my own.
Alright, give me candy.
What? Okay, just take one.
All of it.
I'm getting robbed by a 7-year-old.
Hey, we didn't come here to get robbed by orphans.
I kind of did,
That's
though.
why I came here.
Do you have any candy on you?
I don't know. I have a car that flies. Kind
Wasn't
of.
it full of chips last time?
Oh yeah, I have potato chips.
She scarfs them down, and now she's bouncing off the walls. And with those moon shoes, you imagine she'd only be able to get like maybe 2 feet off the ground. She's getting everywhere. She's just jumping up and down.
I'm uncomfortable here.
She's like, oh, like sugar.
Does she still have those inflatable things on them?
Sock and boppers, punch him in the face. Anyway, yeah.
Does she still
That's
have
not
them
the
on?
theme song.
Yeah, she that's her sock and boppers.
I'm gonna
Sir.
snap and pop one of them. From vibrations.
I'm gonna take you in the schnoz. And she comes out.
Run! Run!
Is there trees around?
Oh, it's an underpass now.
I'm useless. I am garbage.
She comes up to you.
You're like Aquaman.
I'm
You're
going
very
to enter her
situational.
mind
Yeah.
and find out what her parents looked like, and appear to her as her father and be like,
Actually, the moment you try to enter her mind, shit is going so fast in there. Like, this is the most hyperactive person you've ever met. Like, you are kind of like you're a little dizzy. after
what's up with Crack Baby here? Why is she decking everybody in the schnoz?
Well, after you popped her soccer bopper, she comes up to you, stops, and gives you one of these. Oh, I'm not.
Again, that doesn't work on
Yeah, it
radio.
doesn't really work on a podcast. She tries to make you flinch.
I don't flinch. It's a little girl. And I just popped her sock and boppers with a snap of my fingers.
He's gonna kill you.
After you didn't flinch, she does one of these. She puts up her hand like a Roman Caesar, and then just goes down. And now you feel like
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
and now you feel like 100 times Earth gravity is throwing you to the floor.
The Randy Orton evolution.
The gravity!
And you're just on the floor, whimpering.
Well, I don't know about whimpering.
You're gonna get
You're
your
with
fucking
me.
head kicked in.
You owe me a sock and bopper.
I don't know anything.
Why are we fighting with the orphans?
What? Because they have knives.
Because you two start shit, that's why.
Join our crew, I say to Mad Mike.
Christian just wanted to borrow her shoes and he got punched in the face for it.
I actually wanted to steal them.
He said steal.
Yeah, I wanted them.
I didn't hear steal.
And Mad Max finally just goes, can we stop here, people? Come on.
She started it.
I don't even know what we're doing.
She's a jerk!
I don't know why you're even here. And then Splicer starts to explain.
Yeah, it's Splicer. Go ahead, tell him about
Splicer!
it.
Like,
Go!
guys, let's try to get along here.
Splicer, no
They
splicer.
said
I throw a ball, and I hope Splicer appears from the ball.
the moment he's trying to, in mid sentence, he's trying to explain. The moment that ball goes up, turns into a fucking dog and goes after it. But he got off sister. So Mad Max is just like, oh, so you guys want to help?
Yeah, we stole. Yeah, we want to help. I'm density man.
I mean, you really don't have much after the meteors went down. All the human.
So,
what?
what's your power again?
Me?
He gets real
I
mad
kind
at
of
us.
just don't die.
What? Can I
Prove.
try?
I really don't want to because I feel pain.
Oh, it just hurts a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you're so mad all the time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Here's an icicle.
Oh, thank
Wait,
you.
what?
I found an icicle.
Oh.
Like a popsicle?
No,
or
an icicle, like one of those things you find in the winter. It's really cold out.
Well, it's midsummer, and he's wondering if you're ice.
I changed the density of the water to make it an icicle.
I'm not allowing that.
Is it not an icicle?
It's very no.
Then I give him water. Cannonball and an icicle.
Now it's just heavy water.
All I can
Heavy waters.
All I
really,
can see
really
It is
dangerous.
a real
we're
thing,
under
too.
an underpass. So where did you get water? But anyway, I just see Christian like handing him water in his cup
But like he's
hand,
really
like,
focusing on the water, like really trying to do something.
and then just like letting it go near him.
And I was like, did you just pee in your hands and throw it at him?
Density man, and I walk away.
All right, listen. I'm Need Widow.
Oh,
Woodnito?
You just told me.
What do you think?
You just told me you're Matt.
Right, I know, but what do you think?
As in what?
Wood Nito or Need Widow?
He's the wood shop.
Nito? Why would it be Nito?
What do you mean?
As in Magneto.
No, that's copyrighted. We could never say that. So.
He's kind of lost within references. He is an orphan.
Maglipo.
He is an orphan. He has limited media.
I'm just gonna stick with the Woodsman. I like it.
But he's just gonna go out right and say, like, all right, listen, guys. If you can help,
name's Bark.
That'll be my nickname. That'll be my cover name if we ever like go undercover and they're like, oh, you're of Wood Powers. I'm like, my name is Bark.
Tony Bark.
Bark Simpson.
Tony Bark. Love it. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. All right, so we have to go save
Your
ex lady that we don't know.
Splicer's
Splicer's
sister.
Splicer.
What's
no,
her name, by the
Splicing.
way?
Splicer. No,
I
Splicer.
didn't actually think of it. Shannon.
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 You have to
Yes.
say it slow like that?
Yeah, well, is she Chinese? Shannon.
Where is the Shannon?
she is in the
Tell
black,
us how to find the Shannon.
She is in the Blacklight District, about 15 minutes over there.
Well, tell her to come home. It's very
Well,
dangerous.
and she's being held by Death Bike.
They just kidnapped her?
They straight up just kidnapped her.
Does she have powers?
I mean, it's been nothing but anarchy over there.
Quick to the Leadmobile.
The what? The light mobile?
The density mobile.
I kind of like the light
Let's
mobile.
go to the tank.
The fucking like car
We're still getting used to this whole thing.
Right.
Wait. All of us look like normal.
Yeah, you look like normal people.
We look like
Wait.
us.
I got it. I'm gonna go near a tree and just like take all the bark off the tree and use this armor.
You got fucking armor.
Now I look like the woodsman.
He gets armor, but I can't turn water into ice. What the fuck?
No, how are you turning water into ice without some sort of chilling effect?
What density?
You can compress the water very
It's
tightly.
compressed water.
Which is really dangerous. Heavy water is really dangerous.
You could go up to rock. You could literally, if you could get a lump of coal, you could turn it into a tiny diamond.
Guys, we can be the wood crew.
No, what? No.
I'm gonna take bark off of other trees and start putting them on them.
No.
I mean, that's really uncomfortable for them.
I'd take it off.
For you have an affinity for
This is
it.
termites.
I'll just make everybody forget what we look like.
Yeah,
All the wood comes
with
off.
the-
No, I'm keeping the wood on. I like
Yeah,
it.
you could just be like, yeah, we look like
Yeah.
clowns.
Guys, we the the Death Bite crew got beat up by the Jonas Brothers.
And a tree.
And
The
a
Jonas
tree,
Brothers
yeah,
and
I
a
was gonna
tree.
say, there's like, I don't know how many there are. I mean, what?
I get a cardboard box and I wear it as a t-shirt. Disguise.
Well, now that we're all ready,
You make that cardboard box as hard as rock.
Yes.
we're gonna.
Armor.
Alright. We don't really have much of a plan, but we do know where she's being
Okay.
kept in a warehouse over in the Blacklight District.
Well, let's go fucking get her then.
Then let's fucking go. You see Mad Max pick up a baseball bat and says, "Ready." Boom.
Wait,
Roll
your
it out.
powers baseball bat?
I used to know a guy that liked to use baseball bats, but that was during his zombie
Oh my god, that could be my weapon. I make a really hard baseball bat and I hit people.
That's actually one of the. I forget which comic book it was, but I think it was like Punisher in the future. He had a density stick, and he could change it. It could be as light as a baton, or he could change it to as heavy as the core of a sun, or something like that. It was like
That's a little ridiculous. I mean,
It was a little ridiculous, but he could like make it. It was
Yeah.
it's a really cool mechanic. So
I'm gonna find a baseball bat.
Alright, you can stop whispering now.
Give me it.
Why don't you just take like a lead pipe?
Alright, so you guys make your way to.
I give him a branch from a tree.
That could work too.
I turned it into a sword.
Also, when you grab that branch off the tree, you hear the branch go, "Oh, okay." As it ripped off its own arm, in technicality, it gave it to you.
Thanks.
Is this a super branch? I
Yeah.
asked. Sweet. What does it do?
Whatever you want it to.
Fly. I throw it.
It flew for a little bit.
You can't fly for very long, though.
Awesome.
Alright, life cycle, let's move out.
Dun 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 dun.
That's our theme song.
Question:
Alright,
Why are we
copyright.
looking for some stranger sister when we haven't even thought to look for
They're
our own
coming.
siblings
They're
yet?
coming for us.
Well, because we
Oh,
don't
they're
have a
coming to
lead.
help us.
We don't have a lead on your brother yet.
Density has no
Or
family.
your girlfriend, or
She's
his,
still here. She's at the house.
Yeah, she's still with you guys.
Yes.
or whoever he was with.
Her
Me?
superpower
I was with Nikolai,
is
he got
putting me to
powers.
sleep, right?
So
So
that you
she-
can tell.
she's Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, okay.
She makes people fall asleep. I know that's not what Sleeping Beauty is, but it's a cool name for it.
She's
so.
Jigglypuff.
She's actually not, she hasn't been
I don't want to call my girlfriend Jigglypuff. So
Wiggly tough.
much better.
I mean,
Evolved form.
Slightly more accurate, I guess.
Called Fable.
Fancy.
That's not even like close.
Got it. Snorlax.
Wow.
Chansey is the Neanderthal of the Pokemon world.
My way is never blocked.
Boom! Chansey hasn't had a single thought in its whole life besides Chansey.
Did you guys hear me?
Are you
No.
ready?
I said my way is never blocked.
Okay, then. So, as you come up into the lead tank, you realize that the Blacklight district has cement partitions in the way of the road.
Damn.
Guys, are we gonna get like poisoned by breathing all this lead?
Density mobile.
That's a yes.
I'm breathing in through my tree, so isn't it just creating oxygen for me?
No, you're just getting splinters in your lungs.
Can I control it to not do that?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Do I see anybody around?
I mean, you see like two people,
Are
very
they-
long t-shirts.
Hey!
Very long
Shannon! I yell.
No, I look into their minds. Do they seem like they would be members of the Blacklight?
I think I can help the whole Pan
Alright, you look
situation.
into,
Like-
alright, you look into one of their minds and you notice all that he has on his mind is like you hear, oh yeah, that'd be so cool. Oh, yeah, oh definitely. And you can tell that he's trying
He's
to
the bad guy.
No, that he's trying to work on the symbol for Death Bike. And it's just like skulls and wheels, or maybe handlebars and a sickle.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to
man.
everybody in the car and be like, I got this.
This is our appearance.
I got this. Honk the horn.
What?
There's a
Honk the-
horn on the tank?
Honk the horn.
Make-
I get into the car and I'm like on the back
Wait.
right side.
Wait,
Wait, huh?
honk.
Yeah.
So you hear from Sean,
That was an awesome noise.
And,
By the way, I've decided that if I ever want to create sound, I'm just gonna snap my fingers.
Okay.
And do they walk over to the car?
they go, whoa, what's up, tank?
And I roll down
Nothing.
the window, and as I roll down the window, I want to use my powers to appear to them, hypnotize them, and make them think I'm the leader of the Death Bike clan.
Window?
You don't know who the Death Bike clan is. The Death Bike leader is, yeah.
Oh, that's why I was searching their mind. I wanted to.
Well,
find out.
you're right now. You're only searching what's on their mind.
You're not powerful enough to.
All right. Well, I want to.
Yeah.
Then I want to hypnotize them into thinking that I look like someone who might be in Death Bike. Or very
Okay.
high up, and then just be like, "Hey, I heard you guys have a really cool design in mind."
He's just like, are you reminds?
Well, that's one of the powers I got from the meteors. Yes.
You have more than one?
Mm-hmm. Several.
Oh, you
And
see,
I just like
nuts.
put my head into the window, but it's like all covered in bark.
Hmm.
And then I just move
By
out.
the way, it's not really a window. It's kind of just like more.
Oh,
lead.
like the hatch. The hatch.
a lead slab.
It really is.
Are we actually driving a
We
tank?
It's kind of just a block
I
of
told
lead
them,
you
I
got
said-
carved out.
I told them, I said,
With the
yes,
wheels.
and I, believe it or not, I read your mind. Love your idea. Love your idea.
Oh, thanks, bro. When you look back into it, it's just like scribbled crayon drawings. Like it's in his own mind. He still can't come up with good-looking features.
And I'm just like, yeah, I need to get through here so I can go see the leader.
No problem, man. No problem. Like,
Death
look,
Bike rules.
as you know, with the higher ups, us low humies, we can't really get into the building.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I
We
just
just,
found like.
we just need to get through the barrier here. Can
Just-
you help us out?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, I know if you can't move it, don't worry. We got Dense Man. He can move it.
Well, then why don't you just move it? That makes it a lot easier than us moving.
Density problem. Density, man. Make them really light.
Well, you can't just do that. You gotta go up. You gotta go up to it and be like light as a feather.
All right, I walk.
Stiff as a board.
Well, as soon as I get out of the leadmobile, it gets real heavy again and falls to the ground.
Okay then. And then you make your way over to the hideout, and as you're approaching, you see a like maybe 20 people with long white t-shirts. And you notice, like with the guys that were previous, they actually had black H's on their backs,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't really have a symbol yet, so it's just DB on the front. And as you make your way to
Do the other people have H's on the back of their shirts?
most of them are H's.
Mhm.
Some of the other ones, you notice they have unique patterns.
Oh.
So yeah, you could safely assume these people may be either higher ups or could have more in store.
H is for henchman.
H is
or
for
human.
human. Because those guys said they were humans.
It's like the opposite of
Henchman.
Bishop from X-Men.
I unlock the doors with my density.
I think it's
I
Bishop.
couldn't tell
When he
you.
has an M on his face, carved in, or tattooed on his face for a mutant.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
I think it's
Well,
Bishop.
what you see is the ones with the H's are kind of like paying tribute at the front of this warehouse, and the warehouse door is wide open. And outside, they're like bringing it into the warehouse, and there's like this. There's one guy all the way in the back just sitting like a king, with his feet up.
And this is the warehouse that's supposed to have
Lieutenant
Shannon.
Shannon. Shannon is supposedly here. And you can tell, well, if you choose to, would you like to read any of their minds?
I'd like to be reading as many minds as I possibly can, trying to find out as much information as possible.
Okay, you read the mind of one of them that is just approaching the place of tribute, that he's like looking in the back, and you hear like, wow, that bitch is hot, and that's all you hear for the rest of it. It doesn't finish hot, it just keeps
Is you?
going on.
I turned to.
So she's really
I turned to what's her name?
Splicer.
Splicer. I go. Would you describe your sister as hot?
I can't, dude. She's my
Are your jeans physically attractive?
My jeans?
I mean, I
What?
don't want to show my face, but yeah, I'm pretty hot too.
What?
You're
You
16.
said jeans. What? A 16-year-old can't be cocky about his own features?
No, he just can't be hot legally.
Now he's all like, "Yeah, I'm all hot and stuff."
All right, I'm starting to like you less. Throw a ball.
But yeah, she has male companions that visit often.
Oh, I get it.
That's all he can really say.
So she's not an orphan.
It's worth a
a
shot.
whore.
Either way, we find hot girl. So let's go.
All right.
Well,
Well,
how would you like?
first off, yeah. How are we gonna get in?
The leadmobile.
Because the way you're approaching right now, the leadmobile, because it's made of lead, it's so dark that it kind of blends in with the darkness. Because there's no lights in the blackout district, in the blacklight
I just
district.
love how there's no wheels in the leadmobile. You just kind of the block that floats.
So,
Wait, how do we move it?
Oh, that's a
With skill.
Is
Yeah.
it, is,
The
it, is,
moonwalk
it,
is
is it just a wind like a
He
window
makes
fan?
it. He
like a
makes
window
it super
box fan?
light, and then I lift it as I float, and just kind of go forward.
very slowly, very
We should
inconvenient.
just get a window box fan and somehow get like a tree to generate electricity to power it. and
A
just
tree to
how
generate.
would a tree generate electricity?
Because logic.
Pick something. Figure it out.
That's the woodman.
Right.
Yes,
Woodsman.
Woodman. How can you squeeze electricity from bark?
With a fan.
Carefully.
Yes, that's how you do it. All right, so how do you approach this open warehouse? You guys are heading straight for it.
Does it look like there's maybe any like back entrances?
It is a warehouse? You would assume there are other doors around the back.
Well, I can if we go
Oh,
around the.
and skylights on the roof.
Is there
Sweet, something
is there
to break.
anybody around said guy in the back who was like this? Like does it look like he has bodyguards?
You can tell he's got what feel like lieutenants to you.
Okay, and I can see what they look like.
Yeah. You would
I have
you
the-
like? All
I
right.
have a feeling, guys, that if we were to go find like a back entrance and sneak in, I could make me or one of us look like big boss guy over there, and the rest of us look like, bodyguards. And
Can
we
I
could
still
walk-
be in my tree?
Yeah, because it doesn't matter what you actually look like. I'm just going to with my mind powers.
Okay.
So with with that, oh, also there is foliage. There are different trees and plants within the area.
Is there a big tree?
It's nothing really that big. I mean, like it is kind of a warehouse district, so there's only just like trees along the like perimeter that were meant to be decorative.
All right. Well, I still got my bark armor.
Yeah, you got bark armor, dude.
Berkermer?
Bark
All right, that's my plan. Unless anybody else has another idea.
Let's do it.
All right,
Unless you
so-
guys just want to like walk up and fight these bitches.
Sorry, so to
Same
reiterate,
thing.
you want to just
I think
go
we're
through
gonna-
the back door?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Always back door.
Don't worry, guys.
All right, so-
I'm your tank.
Well, in your actual lead
Right.
tank,
Oh,
You
I mean
float-
your other tank.
you float round to the back because everyone's pretty busy with the tribute that's going on right now. And you make your way to the back door. How do you approach?
Vroom vroom, motherfucker.
I mean, you have a locked door in front of you.
Does this tank have hydraulics?
Wait, there's
If
a
you
locked door
wanted
in front
to.
of us.
It is a locked door.
Uh,
The
I'm gonna-
Moonwalker can.
I'm gonna
Try to give it.
I'm gonna mute the sound of the door, and you just break it off. Well, no, with your density things.
Density fist. That's what it's called, density fist. I punch it.
Your hand goes through it, but it is silent.
Now what?
Now reach
I start
down and
clapping, but
unlock
nobody
the
hears
door.
it.
I mean, there's still a door there.
Oh, right.
But now that your arm's through
I try to unlock the door.
You do.
I did it.
Completely not what you meant to do, but it worked.
We could be so sneaky.
I know.
I'm like a
My
big
power
ass-
sucks.
It's still terrible.
So with opening the door, you notice that there's crates upon crates of just like Entenmann's cookies and Twinkies and every kind of junk food you can think of.
I'm home.
Dibs on the Entenmann's cookies.
Oh yeah, good job, BN.
I am not brown note.
I never said it.
And it seems most of the tributes
You're
they've been
food.
putting in are just food from around everywhere.
Fucking orphans.
These people do seem pretty.
Don't worry, no
hungry.
orphans listen to this.
Check for knives.
I always check for knives.
You didn't say it this time, though.
Well, I didn't have an option to. There's no grass around where I can check.
Okay, so upon
You know what
entering,
you can all call me? Vibe.
I like brown note.
No.
so what you guys do
Vibe is
is,
much better.
I got
What you guys do
the
notice-
vibrator.
No.
not as
I
good.
like that.
Just
It has to
vibe.
be silly because you don't want it to be.
Bien, listen for a heartbeat.
I'm not BN. And I can't listen for a heartbeat. I don't have super hearing.
Make it heartbeat.
Shannon.
Are you ready now?
Yes.
Alright, so the layout that you guys can tell now is that it's just crates upon crates in the back, which it seems to make its way to an open area and then to the front where the tribute's going on. And this is all within a warehouse, so keep that in mind. So there's rafters up ahead. I mean, rafters on top.
Raptors?
Yes, raptors on top. Oh, what I meant to say
Kill
was
them!
rafters.
I'll just defend.
Mute them. So they're not loud.
So they can't talk to
Rafters
or
in the
whistle or
ceiling,
howl
in
for
case
help.
You want to take a sneakier approach.
Well, if there's raptors, I don't think there's much sneaking around.
I'm throwing as much Entenmann's
Damn it,
as I can
say
fit
that.
in the leadmobile.
He's in the back of the warehouse chugging Entenmann's into the leadmobile.
Well, that's fine.
Christian,
I'm okay with him doing
But
that.
we need these.
I know.
This is important.
Christian
I mean, we could just buy them because we're rich.
So I'm
but-
not technically there,
That's-
but I'll be there momentarily.
That's true. After the meteors fell, a lot of looting. Has
Yeah, I
gone
feel like
on.
we're pretty hungry as
Nobody
people right
looted
now.
my house.
Alright.
Because the trees protected me.
On the 14th floor, you know.
Yeah, but
So who would like to make a move?
Well, I'm trying to like find Shannon.
Shit, teleport powers.
Once you make your way to the frontmost of the crates, you notice that there is a trailer that is like all decked out in graffiti and stuff like that, gang symbols, yo. That's pretty much the only other thing between the crates and the tribute.
How close is the thing to the?
It's
Guy.
a pretty open area. Like the guy is like, let's say, right at the front, and he's facing forward, but the trailer is kind of parallel. So like, let's say he's here, he's perpendicular with the trailer. You could make your way over there, but you gotta be pretty sneaky.
or you just not make any noise.
Yeah.
That's kind of easy.
Noise is one thing, sight is another.
I'm going to reach out with my
I'm just a
mind
tree.
and try and find someone who I think would be really susceptible like gullible to my mind powers out there.
Oh, I was gonna say me.
And if I find someone, I'm just gonna have him start going, "Hey everybody, look at me!" And then he's gonna start doing a striptease and like singing and dancing in the middle of the street to try and just keep everybody's attention away from us.
Okay,
Well, you've got my attention.
So one of the humans that's not even paying tribute, he's just looking tough, intimidating. It's a giant scar across his face, and you see tiny and tattoos across his chin. Just go, "Hey everybody, look at me!
I make it sound a little bit louder too, so that more people can hear.
Hey everybody, look!"
No, not
No,
higher.
no,
just
not higher, louder.
Oh, louder. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said higher.
No.
Now.
Just doesn't work.
Yeah, everyone's perplexed and looking.
Density,
I-
rip off that door.
I'm still looking.
Yeah.
I'm just looking.
no.
Just memorized.
No, Woodsman. Woody, come on.
Ha! You're Woody.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Come on, Andy, will forget you.
Oh no!
Hurry, hurry.
No!
All right, so you make your way over to the trailer. It's completely unlocked.
The feels.
And once you get inside, you notice that that there is a girl that's she's got duct tape over her face and she's on the bed.
Excuse me.
There's
Are
a
you-
snake in my booth.
Are you Shannon?
Copyrighted.
She just goes, "Whoop!" And she's still got duct tape.
I take up the duct tape.
I mute
Are
that
you
sound.
Shannon?
I'm Shannon, yes.
So you're not Shannon.
Who
Shanana.
says things like
All right. Well, she's not Shannon, so
All right.
I put the thing.
Yes, and go about your business.
I'm eating cookies this whole time.
Come on, that guy
I had
outside
dibs on
can
the
only
cookies.
striptease for so long.
Are they super dense cookies?
As you make your way back outside, you did
Like
not
super dense.
put a silence on that door.
What density do you like the
So they hear the door close as you're getting out with the girl, and they turn around and go, "What's going on?
And I'm standing there as still as possible as a tree.
What do you think you're doing? Why is there a tree in my warehouse?"
There's like tiny eye slits that I can see out of like.
Okay, that's kind of weird. But what are you doing with my Shannon?
Actually, nothing. That's not Shannon.
I turn to everyone and I say, cover your ears.
Victory screech.
I put the bar closer to my ears.
Christian,
Yes.
density,
Yes.
cover your ears.
I do that.
Does Shannon cover her ears?
Shannon.
Shannon.
Shannon?
Shannon does not cover her ears because her arms are still tied.
Sucks.
So she's just gonna get the brunt of the blast. Go ahead.
Cool. No, it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
We never
Um,
said we were gonna save her and she's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I just, well, I mean, it's not going to be so bad. I'm just going to start whistling at a really high pitch to, disorient them all.
Okay, so you start whistling in a high pitch. You get it to a point of annoyance, but not really so much disorienting. And now everybody's kind of looking at this guy that's just whistling really loud, and they charge your way. And now
Do it.
and the battle begins.
Unleash.
All right, so gear up to fight, boys.
Perfect. They thought the cookies were silly. I turn them dense and I throw them at them.
Oh my God, he's got cookie cans. They're like, sure.
You are knocking off humans like no problem.
Oh god damn. Ha ha.
You see one guy go like a cookie. It takes him like 20 feet.
Oh damn.
They're like bowling
Oh
balls.
god, I made them too dense. I'm so sorry.
And now we begin with the fight. Next time on the podcast.
You cock tease.
Podcast.
Oh.
Density.
God.
More like
Cookies.
wood tease.
I'm gonna hypnotize you. We're gonna go through it right now.
No.
Oh,
You forgot GM overrules your powers.
that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. That's why I could ever make his woodwork.
And always remember, it's an American. Sometimes.
Come on, it's always an American.
Also, go home, dirty people.